Alright y'all, it's Andy tuning back in. Got my big old pot already heated up about medium high. I might lower it just a little bit. I got about 6 tablespoons of avocado oil. The recipe I'm following called for olive, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, cabrón. Huh? Don't do that. I got about 2 large yellow or sweet onions, however. Cool. Get them coated with the oil. Get all the little cubes separated. I'm gonna saute this for about 10 or so minutes until golden brown. I'm out here following Rainbow Plants Life. Shout out to her, Nisha, if I'm saying it correctly. And what I'm about to make right now is a little vegetarian chili. So I'm gonna start like this with the aromatic. Never a bad place to start off, with some onions and some oil. I feel like most of my recipes start like this. Kind of crazy. Just seeing the pattern to how people make recipes, you know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do this for 10 minutes. I'll be back and ready for the next step. Gonna add some spices, some garlic, some more chile. But it's all in due time, step by step, building the flavor. Alright y'all, be right back in about 10 or so minutes until these onions are golden brown. Alright y'all, before these onions start kind of burning, we'll start adding the tomato paste. It calls for, well, I'm doubling the recipe, so it's going to be 4 tablespoons. I'm going to eyeball it. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now next up, it's going to be my, she called for 4 jalapenos. I did 1 jalapeno and 3 serranos and 12 garlic cloves. Chopped up nice and fine. Okay, all that in there. I'm gonna cook this down for about a minute or two before I start adding the spices. You know, the other good stuff. I can already smell the chile. Okay, let's get the tomato paste in there. You want that to caramelize. Bring out that umami. I was checking out her blog, Rainbow Plants blog. Talks about how you want to take umami or bring umami into this dish, being that, you know what I'm saying, it's vegan, vegetarian, so we don't really have meat to add the umami flavor, the saltiness. So she said that caramelizing, having cook it down, the tomato paste would bring that out. So makes sense though. The more it cooks, got some type of chemical reaction in there, and the same thing with the spices. Bring everything out. Get everything jolly. Get everything to know each other in one good pot. Alright, cool. Let that cook down for a bit. Alright. And then, ooh, I can smell the chili already. That smells so good. It's gonna be spicy, man. I did a lot of chili in this one, but we're gonna buy a good amount of tomatoes and sauces and stuff, so should be alright. Same thing with the broth, so I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. Adding some beans later on, it's gonna be amazing. Nice and hearty meal with some rice probably. So I'm gonna pair it with. Y'all see that? Yeah, that's probably the best angle. Cool. Just gonna cook this down for another 2 minutes. Nothing too fancy or exciting. I'm not gonna clip this one though. I'll probably just do my editing magic. But yeah, y'all, that's what it is. Nice and simple for now. It's crazy how we always start dishes with onions and some garlic, maybe a little spice. I'm seeing that this is the real like base, you know what I'm saying, for a nice little pot of meal. But yeah, y'all, getting ready for this meal. It's kind of midday already. Hoping to finish this pot of meal so I can go to work on time and not be out late. Sundays be crazy, man. That's when I be cooking up on Sundays. And man, it'd be crazy trying to fit everything in. But that's just the game we play. Alright. Another minute or so, and we start adding our spices. Beautiful garlic. Such an aromatic, beautiful smell. Make my apartment smell like a restaurant. cool. I'm gonna start adding the spices now. For the most part, I did everything already pre-measured. I did take her advice and make my own little chili powder, but I had to substitute or add a little more because it was a little short. I didn't have a guajillo chili. I thought I did, but I used, I think, pasilla. That's 2 tablespoons of cumin. Yeah, oh my bad, it was the chile ancho. It's the brand that I'm rocking with. Chile ancho, and I do some chile de árbol. Oh, it smells crazy. I toasted them, no oil, just toast, a dry toast on a skillet. Oh, this smells crazy. And you can check her post about the recipe. I'm not claiming that this is mine. I'm just inspired by how she does things. Wow, this, oh my god. But I did end up adding that kind of Indian spice. It's also smoked paprika. You saw me add the cumin, oregano. I didn't have no Mexican oregano, so I just did the regular oregano. What else did I add? I don't think I've added salt yet. Not yet. Oh shit! I should have added the salt with the onions. My bad. Hold up. I'll add it now. It's all good. I doubt it'll make a change. It probably would have made the onions sweat a little more. Wow, this is very potent. Oh my god. Okay, this is smelling crazy, yo. But yeah, so after I toasted the peppers, which wasn't too long, I just blended them up. Nothing too crazy. They weren't super powdery, but it was enough. It was cool, you know, to add to this. Okay. Now, one thing about today is I didn't have well, I didn't want to buy red wine. Last time I made the bolognese, and it did make a difference for sure, but I basically threw it away. I'm not a big wine drinker, so I just gave it to a homeless around here in the area. They loved it, so I don't want to do that again. So I'm gonna miss that part in the recipe and the flavor profile, but I don't know. I'm not too big on buying alcohol myself and keeping it at home. Woo! Excuse me. This chili is, you know, for real crazy. For real crazy. Alright. Didn't really have to deglaze. You know, it's a non-stick pot, so not a big deal. Oh my god, this smells crazy, yo. Alright. Wow, I'm gonna start adding the rest of the ingredients. Whoa, this is very potent. I don't think it'll be that disturbed. I can handle heat for the most part, but this heat got me going. So I'm gonna add the 4 cups of vegetable broth. You can make your own, but hey, come on. I already cooked my own beans. I didn't use no canned beans. It's not my stilo. Still. Alright, cool. 3. Probably the rest of this. So what if it was a little over? Not a big deal. Alright, so I'm gonna add the beans. So she asked for a measured amount of beans. I just did 3 cups. And then I just cooked them in some water in a pot. My slow cooker's been acting up, so I didn't use that. So I made the beans in the same pot I'm cooking this chili in. Just washed it in between. I'm taking out the onion that I cooked the beans in. It's just how I learned how to make beans at my mom's house. Restaurant that I worked with. No big deal though. I would add them, but I already got tons of onions in there already. Okay, let's fish out the rest. Okay, cool. Alright, what's the next step? So, as for bay leaves, I got 4, but there's some are not that big, but hey, it's 4 bay leaves. Okay. 3 teaspoons of salt. I'm gonna eyeball it. 1, 2. Let's see, that's 3. Some black pepper. Okay, don't want to go too crazy. Always add it afterwards. Okay, stir that. This is where it gets a little crazy, yo. Okay. This is where I don't necessarily agree with the recipe, but I'm gonna follow because I don't know. I want to try it out. So it calls for 3 tablespoons of cacao powder. I'm using the Dutch process. I'll show you the label right now. It's 2. I'm going low light. I'm not going all the way 4. Just throws me off adding chocolate to this stuff. But that's what I'm using. That's what I found before in my grocery store. Okay. The cacao. What else? I need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Again, adding more sugar. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm gonna have to try this out. Be a real judge. I'll just add the rest of it. Not too much more. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire. This is my vegan Worcestershire. Cool. It says to add 3 tablespoons right now. 1, 2, 3. And just to make sure I got enough umami, I'm gonna add a dash of some like soy sweet glaze. It's like soy sauce, but just thicker. Cool. Stir it in, and then the last thing I'm missing, I believe, is the chipotle peppers. So I'm gonna chop up real quick. Right, but I just do my editing magic. Boom, chipotle peppers. I'm gonna add a little bit of the double sauce because that should just smell really good. Just like what, half the container. Just in there. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is already looking crazy. Okay. Look at my chili though. What? Alright, it's making it a little too dark. Make sure I got everything in there. Okay, got the umami from the soy and the Worcestershire. Okay. I'm gonna add the tomatoes next. It says to crush them by hand, so I'm just gonna give them a nice little squeeze. That's what they are. I use my oh. Okay, that went everywhere. Okay, note to self: never squeeze these tomatoes in the direction of something important. I'm gonna add the sauce. Why not? And the reason Nisha recommended using whole peeled tomatoes, because I guess when you buy them diced already crushed in the can, they're a little bit more processed, and I guess they add stuff to them during that process. So whatevs. Not really much to it other than just to squeeze these tomatoes. And if I could skip a little bit of processing, shit, I'm glad to do so. They're pretty inexpensive too. Not too crazy. I think it was like $1 and some change for each can. And I'm using two 28 cans. Two 28-ounce cans. Excuse me. Alright. A little bit more of the juice. Alright, cool. That's my hand. I'm sure the tomatoes will break down as the process goes. Then I have to squeeze them all crazy. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Meantime, I'm gonna clean a little bit. It's kind of gross. Got tomato juice everywhere. Okay, it's coming to a boil. That's in a bowl. Okay. Ooh, this thing is thick already. Okay. Just for a few more. It's time. Okay. Ooh. Dude, this thing is thick, yo. For real. Alright. So we have reached the boiling point. And I'm about to put it back down. Probably do a little lower than like medium low. Because I'm about to go take a shower. But I'll be back. I'll be back to get this down. It says to cook down for an hour. We'll see how long it can wait, because I gotta eat and then make it to work, so that's just what it is. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna let this simmer down and I'll be back to show y'all the last little bits and pieces, take a picture of it and give y'all the review, because I am starving like Marvin. Alright, y'all, it's Andy tuning in. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, just tuning back in. It's been an hour, maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna call it. All I gotta do is turn this off. I'm gonna fish for the Baileys later, but it is what it is. The recipe calls for 2 cups of cilantro. There it is. Nice and chopped up, washed, dried, beautiful. Alright. Okay. I got 3 tablespoons of my lime juice, freshly squeezed. I don't do that jar shit. And then 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I didn't have the other stuff she recommended, but it's all good. I'm gonna just gently fold this. I had a taste earlier with the chip. It was good. It was darn spicy though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Super rich flavors. Maybe it does miss the wine, who knows. But I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna call it quits. This is the end final product. Beautiful bean chili. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna plate this. Not too traditional, but I made some kind of like yellow rice, a little turmeric, a little, you know what I mean, garlic powder, onion powder. I got some Daya cheese right there on top. Hopefully this melts it. I'm just gonna do it like this. And then no, I'm not putting no sriracha. I did find some, but I'm gonna keep it conservative. And plus, this stuff is spicy, not just like in a level of heat, but the flavor, yo. Flavor was crazy. Definitely smell and taste the homemade chili spice. Loving that. Ooh. And it is hot, super hot. You don't want to pour too much. That's how I'm gonna do it, with a little bit of cornbread on the side. Take a picture, show y'all. This will be for day after tomorrow. I still got a little bit of pasta left with that marinara sauce, so let this cool down for the day after tomorrow. Everything good, everything decent. Let this cool down, have that meal prep. I'll be doing meal prep like a day or two in advance. Same thing with my salads. because it worked out a little crazy recently. It's all good. It is what it is. Cool. That's my little meal prep. A little rice in the bottom. Same old thing. Okay. Alright. Take a picture and start reviewing this. Peace. Alright, y'all. What's good? ND tuning back in. Super excited. I got like an hour to be late to work. You know what I'm saying? To be late. But it's all good, man. I'm gonna eat first. I'm gonna do me first. That's for certain. So yeah, man, I'm gonna review the recipe I made off of Rainbow Plants Life. I don't know, recipe book, YouTube channel, her blog, the whole nine. Shout out to you, Nisha, because yo, you make vegan living super simple, straightforward. I didn't use the red wine, you know what I'm saying? I didn't use it to deglaze the pot, but I try to steer away from buying alcohol. I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't really dibble and dabble that in that anymore. But regardless of that, super excited. It wasn't as thick as you know what I'm saying, made it seem, but super delicious. I didn't use the navy beans, just pinto, a whole lot of pinto beans. Maybe next time I use guajillo as well with the ancho and the chile de árbol. Kind of cool that you use, you know, some of our culture, you know what I'm saying, being Mexican. I appreciate that, and appreciate you just always for making this easy. Just find out you're from, or you listen, I don't know, you live in Dago or you're from Dago, I don't know, but it says about San Diego. I'm from San Diego, so hey, maybe one day we can meet up and cook together. But this is the beans, or the chili with the beans, over some kind of yellow, you know, low garlic, not too crazy. All right, cheers, y'all. Wow. It's warm, not because it's like, you know, temperature warm, but going down. It's like comfort food, bro, just off the bat. Didn't I expect that? Obviously there's beans, so you know, it's hearty, it's meaty, without the meat, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to fool people. This is vegan, for sure. It's good. You get kind of that tomato flavor for sure. Obviously the look is kind of dark brown, so you know there's some tomato all around. It's not too tomatoey though, it's right in the background. The spices come out. And I think the maple syrup, definitely the Worcestershire, that soy glaze I put in there, definitely must have something to do with everything, because this is tasting tremendous. But yeah, the spicy, at least for me, it's not too much. I only added like what, 3.5 chile árboles, peppers. But man, this is good. I'm happy. I'm gonna eat this for the rest of the week. Hell yeah. Got a little sweetness to it. Obviously the onion, I'm telling you, that's like the base for most dishes. I'm happy I added that. The garlic, I don't really taste the jalapenos or the serranos. They must have got, you know, overtoned. It's real simple, real kind of light, you can see. But it all worked out in the pot. It's tasting delicious. I can't wait to start eating with my cornbread, which I didn't make. You know, sometimes you don't have time like that. It was a busy Sunday. Got my little salad. I'm about to eat that, have me a meal before I go work again. But yeah, man, this is to the people who think they don't have time. You gotta make time sometimes, you know, to eat good. And some of my coworkers be like, yo, I'm jealous of my partner's meals. And it kind of makes me feel good. It's kind of bad I don't be eating good as well as I do, you know what I'm saying? Not to bash them, but I like to see people eating good. You know, I wish I could cook for them, but you know, they would have to break some bread, let's be honest. But yeah, y'all, if you want to eat good, y'all want to take care of yourselves, I feel like cooking is the way there. I'm looking down because I'm so hungry. I'm just breaking my fast now. But yeah, y'all, I'm super excited for this meal. We just get to it, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you are, I appreciate you, like I said. This is one of my weekly videos showing what I meal prep throughout the week. And I need to do a little more planning because I just go real quick, you know what I'm saying? I need to really think about it throughout the week, what I want to eat the next week. But other than that, appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all cooking at home, and y'all have a good week. Be you know what I'm saying, successful with it. Be effective with your time. Yeah, man, just things I'm learning right now, and applying them to my week. I'm probably rambling right now. This is Andy tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you.
Peace.